Yeah, I agree with you. Like with Sharpay, it's like everyone else was getting development throughout the franchise, and you would have thought, based off the first movie, out of her and Ryan, you would have thought that she was going to be the prominent one. But like they flip it, and like Ryan is the one that like gets all the development and stuff like that. Like by the time you ended the franchise, it's like, I mean, if you would have did a spinoff with him, I would have watched that over the Sharpay one.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pipeline Podcast, the show that's always gotta get its head in the game. The show that's always, I was gonna do a pun and it didn't work. We're all in this together. The boys are back in town. The show that makes you want to scream. What other references can I throw in? The show that feels like high school. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, episode 147. That's not right. It's 175. Why the heck did I put 147? That's weird. I jumped to like almost like 40 episodes. What the hell? Welcome back, everybody. We are joined by a very, very special guest. You know him. If you know the show, if you know the channel, you know who this freaking guy is. We've done multiple episodes. We've talked Descendants. We've talked zombies. We've talked Cobra Kai. Yeah. Taj Reacts is here. Taj, how are you?
Hello, people. I'm good. It's been a long day. I'm a little tired.
I think that's the energy we're bringing today. I think we're going to be bringing that chaotic 8 p.m. long days of work energy to High School Musical. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 20 years since the premiere of 20 years. 20 years.
Yes, years.
I was 4?
When were you born?
It came out 2002.
You were.
I was about 4.
Wait, when's your birthday?
June. I was June.
You were 3.
I was 3. Jesus.
It came out in January.
So I guess we could just jump into it and then we can make our way back around to it. But like I didn't like inherently grow up with I grew up on High School Musical being around, but like I didn't watch it until a little later.
You didn't get to experience it like in real time. Like
I was delayed on it. Like all 3 were out by the time I was watching them. But like at the time, and you probably experienced like this side effect, like at the time, like these movies weren't loved. Like at least from like an outsider's perspective, like it was so easy to joke on High School Musical. I think like
no, not for us.
I mean, if you're into it, you're into it. But like it was so easy to make fun of High School Musical, right? Like there was loads of people being like, boo Zac Efron, boo Vanessa Hudgens.
I didn't experience that though.
Interesting.
Because I was the target demographic for the movie, so I was 12 when it came out. I'm old people.
Sure.
So like
I don't know.
People, like all my friends, we all watched the movies. Like
okay.
That's we good. All for the third one, like me and my friend, I was in private school at the time. We all went to see the third one. It was like
that's so cool.
Like it wasn't like no one hated it or anything. Like it was, they were pretty loved.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Which is why it went to the movie theaters because it was so popular.
Maybe it's just like from where I was at because like I don't know, being a boy in elementary school liking Disney Channel was so frowned upon. Like where, like in my school district, like there were girls in my class that were like talking about Hannah Montana, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that new episode was crazy, and they're like, you're a fucking boy, like why are you talking about Hannah Montana? And again, maybe that's just the like trajectory of like you like a girls thing, but I don't know.
I guess that was the stigma around like Disney Channel. Like people were like, "Oh, it's a girls' network," because most of the shows was like a female protagonist, and I'm like, I love Disney. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like,
which is why they did Disney XD, right? They're like, "Oh, this is the boy channel, the boy shows."
By that time, I was like getting ready to graduate, so I wasn't watching it, so I didn't get to experience Disney XD, which is why I'm watching the stuff on my channel now.
You're
Like I
doing
did
it now. Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh
okay, cool.
man. It is so interesting because like we are, and I think we've talked about this like previously, but like we're not that far in age. Like we're just a handful apart, but
Yeah.
our Disney Channel experiences are so different. Like there is a pretty large gap in between like what your era was and what mine
Yeah.
was. But yeah, no, this is the High School Musical episode. I'm excited. I love this franchise. I think every time I
Same.
like watch these again, I fall in love with them even more. Like it starts off being like, yeah, these are all right. It's like, oh, I really like these. Oh, I really like these. And I think this time around, I'm like, you know what? These movies, outside of one of the installments, which we'll talk about later,
Oh God,
cough
I'm ready.
cough, Sharpay's
Oh
Fabulous Adventure.
God, I
Outside
completely
of that
blanked
one,
that out.
I have it down here. We'll mention it shortly later on today. But before we get into the High School Musical of it all, um, you messaged me a couple weeks ago saying how we needed to talk about the state of Disney Channel currently
Yeah.
and what it's doing and where it's going. And I made a whole TikTok about this recently, but Disney Channel is definitely heavily leaning in on the nostalgia of, I'd say, both of our generations of Disney Channel. Like I think it's a bit of like your generation and mine,
Yeah.
of the shows and movies that we were watching are now all coming back. Wizards is about to, I
Wizards.
assume, go into its third
I
season.
hope so.
I hope they get picked up. Phineas and Ferb is airing. Raven's Home came out, I guess, a while ago now, but it's still kind of in the newer-ish genre of
It
shows.
was
Proud
successful.
Family's
It had
currently
5 seasons.
airing 5
Like,
seasons. I mean, like Hannah Montana and High School Musical are both getting a special this year for their
I'm
anniversaries.
excited.
Camp Rock is coming back.
Oh my, that comes out this summer.
Yeah, and there's rumors about some other things, which
Radio
I
Rebel, which that's
re-
a deep cut. I was like, I was not expecting that when I saw it. I was like, what the hell?
as like that's the thing. Like it's a series based on the show, and I never like the like who asked for this, but also I do have to ask like
Who asked for that?
who's
Like,
watch like no shade, it could be a great show, but who is it for exactly? Like
yeah,
who's,
because it
I don't
wasn't
know.
popular when it came out, so I'm kind of confused. Like, and not like super watched on Disney Plus. At least I don't think it is. So it's weird. Like,
Yeah, it has a little bit of an audience now. Like it has a little bit of a cult classic to it, but
yeah,
like yeah, and I do all I ask from Disney, because I get it, views are down, kids are not watching cable anymore, and
I have an opinion on that.
the idea is like, oh, current kids aren't watching it. Let's get the parents who grew up on these shows to not watch it and show them to their kids. Like that's the logic, and I understand. I really do. Um, but I don't know. I think it's a little too much right now. Like there's a lot. Lab Rats was supposed to get something, they didn't get picked up.
I'm okay with them canceling that. Like, leave that be.
I don't know. Lemonade Mouth is rumored.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Team Beach is rumored. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe is it too much? Maybe. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I mean, like, what's your just thoughts on it? Like, do you think, are you okay with them bringing back all these shows? Do you think there should be some moderation, or you just like do it all, just like bring back everything?
If it has an audience, sure.
Yeah.
But don't just bring back everything. Like the Radio Rebel thing, I'm like, I don't remember anybody talking about this. Like, what are we?
Yeah.
Like, why is this coming back? But I mean, unfortunately, kids today are not watching TV. It's everything streaming and TikTok and whatever. So when we were growing up, that's all we had was TV, Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. There was nothing else. And so I think they're pandering to us because we're the only ones watching it. Like, I'm rewatching That's a Raven right now, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, this show is still so good. It's aged so well, and I'm just like. But also, I was thinking about this while watching it. I was like, the earlier Disney shows didn't feel like Disney shows. Like they just felt like regular sitcoms that you could throw on with Boy Meets World or something, or Smart Guy or Sister Sister. Like they just didn't feel like kid shows. And I feel like as Disney went along, they started dumbing down everything to where it's like the kids aren't dumb. You just got to make them pay attention. You don't have to dumb it down to where it's just stupid fart jokes or anything. So I don't know. Like we're the only ones watching this stuff and talking about it. So it's like they're appeasing us. And like a part of me is not mad about it, but I'm like, don't do too much. Like don't bring everything back. Like chill out.
Yeah.
Like don't Radio Rebel. Like no. Now if you would have brought back like Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, because Brenda Song is still involved with Disney, I would have been like yes, because I love that movie. And she was supposed to get a show, and I don't know what happened with that, but yeah.
Wendy Wu was supposed to get a show.
It was supposed to get a show after the season came out. I mean, after the movie came out, because Disney had Power Rangers at the time. The Power Ranger coordinators did the fight choreography for that movie, so they were supposed to do a show. I'm mad that didn't happen. It would have been so dope.
That would have been fun. And I guess they did Kicking It instead, right? Like Kicking It was kind of like their Power Rangers at the time, in a weird way. That's interesting. But we're gonna play a little game kind of connected to this. So I have I'm gonna name off a bunch of Disney Channel TV shows of the early 2000s to the 2010s. I'm gonna say 2 at a time. And you're going to pick which one you would rather see come back until I reach the end of the road here.
Oh, God.
Maybe none of these you want to come back, but each time you have to at least pick one from the road to go down. Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm nervous.
So bring back Hannah Montana or The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody or Sweet Life on Deck. Same thing.
Ooh. Oh, my gosh.
This is going to be hard.
Oh my gosh. Maybe Hannah Montana, because I feel like Miley would come back and do it versus the Sprouses. They're like, no, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hannah Montana.
Okay. Hannah Montana or Sunny with a Chance?
Hannah Montana. I wasn't the biggest Sunny with a Chance fan. I thought it was okay.
Me neither. Hannah Montana or Good Luck Charlie?
Good Luck Charlie.
Yeah, let's
Especially
go.
with the daughter being older now, like they could definitely do it. Oh my gosh, that'd be so.
Oh my
good.
gosh, I'd kill for Good Luck Charlie. Good Luck Charlie or Shake It Up?
Good Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie or Jesse?
Good Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie or Austin and Allie?
Ooh. I'm gonna still go Good Luck Charlie.
Okay. Good Luck Charlie or Liv and Maddie?
Oh, Good Luck Charlie. I'm not. Liv and Maddie was so corny to me. I didn't get it.
I already know the answer to this one, I think. But Good Luck Charlie or Girl Meets World?
It's Good Luck Charlie because I feel like they butchered Girl Meets World. Oh, yeah. Wrong channel.
Yeah. I like this sometimes, but it got a lot sometimes.
The best episodes were the ones with the older characters. It was just, yeah. Okay.
I think this is where it might start getting hard for you. Good Luck Charlie or Andy Mack?
Oh, because that show got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I want both. God damn it. Probably Andy Mack because I want to see what happens next because the show got canceled.
Yeah.
I need to know like what happened. But then the actors are all older and it's like, Jesus Christ. I don't
know. Andy Mack or Kim Possible?
The animated series? Oh, Kim Possible.
Okay.
I'd die for that to come back.
Kim Possible or America Dragon Jake Long?
Oh, that was my show. I think that show got canceled too. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go Jake Long. I love that show. It's so
Okay.
underrated. So underrated.
Let's see how these ones do. American Dragon or Kicking It? You're currently watching it, so that's going to be tough.
Yeah. See, I don't know how it ends, so it's like yeah, I'm gonna go Jake Long, but like,
okay,
yeah,
same logic here. American Dragon or Lab Rats? Same logic.
Yeah, pretty much same thing. Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay. American Dragon or Even Stevens?
Oh, I love that show and the movie. Oh my gosh. I'd say Even Stevens because that show was hilarious.
Okay. Even Stevens or Lizzie McGuire?
Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
I wanted that revival so bad. I'm so mad it didn't.
Lizzie McGuire or Phil of the Future? Final round.
Oh, Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
I love Phil of the Future, but if I had to pick which one, I'm like, nah, I want the Lizzie one.
All right. Lizzie McGuire's the winner. I put down Proud Family, and as we were doing this, I was like, wait, it's literally back right now. It's already back. Is there any show I didn't mention that could be Lizzie McGuire for you?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not that I could think of, because That's a Raven. She had like 2 spinoffs, so it's like,
yeah.
And then, yeah, and then Wizards is out right now.
Yeah,
so it's like,
I think like a lot of my choices, I think are like they've already come back. Like Wizards would have been my number one. Actually, Phineas and Ferb would have been my number one. That's currently airing.
Yeah.
I'd love Sweet Life, but I don't think there's ever a world where that comes back.
Yeah, the Sprouses is like, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, unless you do. Like it's a silly pitch, but I've pitched like do like a Mr. Mosby.
I would watch it.
I would
watch the hell out of it. Mr. Mosby was honestly the best character of the show.
He carried that show. Oh my gosh, yeah,
he was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, and then like some of the animated shows I'd kill to have back. Like I'd love another season of Gravity Falls or, Owl House or whatever. But most of those I was like, I don't know if you've seen some of those, so I kind of left them out of this.
But, Gravity Falls, I have not seen all of it, but my siblings watched the hell out of it. I was like, dude, what the hell are y'all watching? And why am I sitting here watching it with y'all? Like,
it's good.
I didn't even know what was going on. I would just sit down and like, what y'all watching? Gravity Falls, and just be like, immediately just like immersed in whatever's going on. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on.
It's their darkest show, I think. Like that show had
from what I've seen, yes. I was like, what?
Oh my gosh!
I was like, is this on Cartoon Network? It was like, no, Disney XD. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like,
no, like Alex Hirsch really pushed what he could do. Like he really pushed Disney, which is great. I love it. But yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, we're gonna hop into our high school musical conversation. Yeah, we're just gonna go through, talk about these one by one, kind of our history with these, what we think, some of the conversation points that we want to bring up from each of these. Starting with obviously the original High School Musical 2006. Crazy movie. It's again just turned 20, which is kind of the reason we're doing this. As someone who wasn't very like conscious of like what he was watching in 2006, like, it is a crazy thing being like, wait, 20 years? Like this is the thing that's like, even growing up in like elementary school, I have memory of like High School Musical 2 backpacks and like High School Musical microphones in Walmart, and
They had the dolls and
the dolls and the music. And again, like at the time, I was kind of anti High School Musical. I was kind of like, I'm not watching this. I'm not doing this. And again, I watched it later. I think I watched it shortly after the third one came out. I think the third one, they were all out on DVD for a couple of years there, and I picked them all up and I watched them at once. What was your history?
You would have been old enough at that point, so it's like
Yeah.
to actually know what you're watching.
Yeah, it was the like prime. It was like my prime Disney era of like the Sweet Life on Decks and the Good Luck Charlies and the Shake It Ups and the Wizards had ended at that point and stuff like that. But like, what's your history like? At least with the first High School Musical, like, how do you kind of get? Was it just on and you just got into it, or is there?
I knew nothing about it at first, and Sweet Life came out in 05, like that fall. So like watching that, I remember them dropping the first trailer. Geez, I'm old, man. Like now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn. But they dropped the trailer and it was like, because we didn't know who Zac Efron was or Vanessa Hudgens at that point. So they was really pushing the Ashley Tisdale thing, and it was like Sweet Life's Ashley Tisdale and Zac Efron in this new movie. And I just saw basketball. I'm like, oh, I'm a sports player. I'm in. But then I saw like the singing and stuff, and I knew Corbin Bleu from like something else. He was in something else. I think it was like Catch That Kid or something. He was in something earlier on, so like I recognized him. I was like, oh, I know who that is. And because of the Halloween Town movies, I knew who Lucas Graybill was. And
oh yes,
what's the girl that played the piano with the glasses? She was in it too. She was in the third one. So I knew who they was. Like I knew a good chunk of the cast. And I just remember like as we got close, especially to like December, we had like the countdown in the corner, and it was countdown from like 30, and I was just like, oh. So I watched it like premiere weekend, like that day. Cool. Like, because they had the regular version, then Saturday it was the dance along, then Sunday it was the sing along. So like and rewatching this movie, I still remember the dances and everything. I was like, oh, I can still hit the moves a little bit. Okay.
It's I like this movie kind of like blows my mind every time I turn it on, just because like they put so much effort into this whole trilogy. But like even before it was popular, it's like these producers, these directors, these like choreographers especially, they put their all into these, and these songwriters and all this stuff. And it's like you thought like they did this stuff thinking it was just going to be some Disney Channel, movie that a couple people would have watched, right? And I think you see that with a lot of these. Like there are DComs from there, like, oh, they knew this would just be a Disney Channel movie and they didn't put in a lot of effort. Okay, whatever. But it's like it's a whole production. It is a whole thing. This is it's so cool to just see the behind the scenes of it all, and everything that's put into that first movie. And again, like by the time you get to 2 and 3, I was like, I get it. It was a hit. People loved it. It was very popular, but they didn't know that yet. They didn't know this was going to be this massive hit. So it's very cool.
It was everywhere. I think like after it came out, like I think like MTV was talking about it and all these other like networks. I was like, oh, this is really like something. I was like, okay. I loved it, of course. Like I was a kid singing all this stuff.
And then what was the timeline of Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens? Because like I remember their dating stuff.
They started dating after the movie.
After
it was like it was either during the production of the first movie or like after they got done filming the first movie. But it was like around that time.
I was thinking because like even like the years following, like I remember that being a big thing, and the like paparazzi and stuff like that. Like the behind the scenes of it all is another ballpark altogether, because this is one of the biggest, like in terms of drama on Disney Channel, this is probably one of the bigger ones. I feel like there were so many like well, they dated and they broke up and it was messy for a bit, and then like Ashley Tisdale didn't like blah blah blah, and it seemed like half the cast was beefing behind the scenes and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Lucas Grabeel and Ashley Tisdale didn't get along.
No,
On
not until
set.
later. Which I
Yeah,
think they're friends now, but
they're
like
friends
back
now. Yeah,
then,
I never knew that. I was like, oh, I thought everybody was cool. Okay.
and you don't sense that on screen. Like you don't sense
Yeah.
any animosity on screen, which is like very professional. Again, I think these actors do a great job. But like it does kind of make sense, like, you know, not to get on a tangent about like Disney drama, but like, you know, most Disney stars do describe it as like high school. Like this was like high school.
Yeah.
And imagine if only one person could get an A at a school. You're going to be fighting, you're going to be competing. There is only a certain amount of spots, and there's only a certain amount of roles and money that can go around. So it is, I get it. I do.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see. But yeah, no, this first movie, you know what? And I guess I can talk about this up front.
Please, yeah, talk about it.
Interesting, because like my ranking has always been 2, 1, 3. I've always thought 3 was the weakest. And I'll talk about some of the issues I have with 3, because there are a couple things I still nitpick about 3, and things that maybe could have been a little neater. But yeah, I do think on rewatch, I am flipping 1 and 3 a little bit. Like, I really like 1. 1 is still a really solid movie. It's a great foundation for what these other 2 have to build onto.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it definitely is sometimes a little hard to rewatch 1, like doing it this time, because they do go so big in their performances into and you know, like 3 is a different ballpark. 3 is like, we got money now. But yeah, this one is such a small scale story. It's such a simple story. Simple is not a bad story. I think it's very charming. I think it has the most like inherent charm out of the 3, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there are some things where I'm like, oh, okay, some of these plot lines are a little silly. Like I'm not a fan of the like back half, like, we gotta split them up. We gotta.
Yeah. It just made them look like assholes, and it's just like, because he's singing with this girl, it's not that deep, y'all. Calm down.
It's a little silly on paper. Like it's a little, like, I still like it. It's still fun. I can like put it aside a little bit, because like, again, this is a movie that's very, and I guess all 3 are kind of like this, but they're very hyperbolic movies. Like they take these littlest things and they do blow them up to size. But I think it's also, especially at the time, really important for kids to, like, as silly as it seems now, in 2006, like, it was hard to be your true authentic self, and you could go to school being like, you know, I want to do this thing, and it was hard for it to be like, what, you idiot? Don't be a cook. That's stupid, you know? And again, maybe that's exaggerating a little bit. Like, I don't think you could go be like, I want to be a baker, and people would bully you. But stuff like that.
Then, yes.
Yeah.
Like you, oh my! See, it was different when you came up, like anime. That was, you could not be an anime fan. We got bullied for that. Like,
that's what it's more about interest now. Like now it's like you can go and, but I mean, again, I literally did the thing up front where I'd be like, oh, I love Hannah Montana, I love Wizards, and kids would be like, that's a fucking girls show.
What are you watching? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? And yeah, like, you know, superheroes used to be the same way. You like freaking comic books, you nerd.
Yeah, got called a nerd and geek, and it's like, why can't I like what I like? Like, calm down.
But yeah, you know, I think it's important. I think it's a very strong message, just to be like, yeah, I like what I like, and I'm passionate about these things, and you know, having a good foundation, I think, is good for anyone to see. Just be like, and also like, I'd be very curious if any parents took anything out of these movies. If you're a parent, that's because this happens actually probably a lot more as a parent than it does kids, where it's like, well, you're a football player, and I wanted to be a football player, but I couldn't because I broke my ankle in high school. So you're going to be the football
So
player of the household,
yeah.
like,
I'm
or
putting
just
my past failures on you. Like you
yeah.
like this thing, and I'm gonna put all my all into you, so you make it, and I, because I did.
hmm Or even just like on an interest level. Like my dad really wanted me to like Transformers. He tried his darndest to get me into Transformers, and I was not having it. Or even bowling. Like my dad really wanted me to get into bowling. I wanted nothing to do with it. And it's important, and it's very good to be like, okay, I tried, but I'm not going to push that on you. I can't. I want to, but it is your own life, and we hear about that a lot of just like kids who like parents put him in karate, but it's like, Mom, I don't like karate.
I
Like
don't like it.
I'm not passionate about that. Can I
Yeah,
try something else? And so, especially by movie 3, which we'll talk about, but like they carry that storyline out with the dad, and I think it is very emotional. It gets very serious, and it is a real issue that is hard. Like when you have
yeah,
kids, you have these expectations of what they'll be like, of who they are, of what they can be. So it's hard to break away from those expectations sometimes.
yeah. Speaking of parents, adults were also watching these movies.
As they should.
Like I remember when High School Musical 2 came out. I know we're not there yet, but I walked past my mom and my stepdad room, and they were watching it, and I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Okay, cool. This is that popular. All right."
No, I again, yeah, no, like it had a, they definitely had a reach. I think they had a reach. You would agree that that these are the biggest Disney Channel movies, right? Like
Oh
there's
yeah,
nothing that would go
like
over that.
the
Yeah,
views is ridiculous. Like you could
yeah.
probably look it up, but High School Musical 2 is still the most watched decom of all time. It's like
Mhm.
7 million people or something. 17 million.
Crazy.
17.2 million, I believe. And then the next thing is like Descendants, and I think it's like 11 or something like that. Like it's like a big gap. Like I was like, dude, what the hell?
Which is very impressive because like, DComs would sometimes have these like crazy, plots where like Descendants you would expect to do well, right? Because it's like, okay, these are Disney characters, there's fandoms attached to it. High School Musical is a kid in like kids in middle school or kids in high school. There wasn't really a huge grab outside of that inherently. Just people fell in love with it because of how charming and sweet it was. And I think
Oh,
that's
I was wrong.
okay. Do we have stats here?
So, oh my, wow, okay. So Descendants is not in the top 10.
Okay, what's our top 10?
Oscar Musical 2,
Okay, makes sense.
and this is the highest rated premieres. So it's like that
Okay,
first. So
okay.
17.2 million.
Crazy stuff.
Then it's the Wizards movie,
That makes sense. That
and
makes a lot of sense.
that's 11.4.
Okay.
Then it's Camp
Which
Rock, and then that's 8.9.
I I remember when Wizards came out. That was a huge deal. At least
Yeah,
to
that
me,
was.
in my little, I remember the hype. I remember everyone talking about that,
Wow.
being like, "Yo, there's a Wizards movie coming out."
Princess Protection Program is number 4
Interesting. Probably the
at
cat.
8.5.
Probably because it was Demi and
And
Selena
Selena. Yeah.
together. Like that was a crazy mashup.
Teen Beach Movie is at number 5. It's
Really?
8.4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Jump in is at 6 with 8.2,
Damn.
which makes sense because Corbin Blue did that right
Corbin Blue.
after
Yeah.
High School Musical 1. So that makes sense. Then Camp Rock 2 is at number 7 with 7.9.
Okay.
Then it's a tie at number 8 with Cadet Kelly and Cheetah Girls 2 with 7.8 million.
Okay.
Then it's the first High School Musical at 7.7. Then Phineas and Ferb, the
Yes.
movie, the second across the second dimension at
Yeah.
7.6.
Okay.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
That's actually the Descendants movies are low. Oh my goodness.
I think it was just a different generation, I think. Like I think Disney Channel just
Yeah, that
kind of
was 2015. So yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of like prime Disney Channel audiences kind of moved on. Like streaming was starting to become a thing.
Yeah.
Like But I mean, they still did decently. Like they still did pretty well. But yeah,
But
no, High
that's
School Musical.
insane.
Yeah.
That's still like the top. And that came out in 07. Like you would have thought something would have been at least close to it, but like 11.2? Like
Yeah.
that's insane.
Which again, like you can understand
Yeah.
why, and we'll talk about that in a little while, but like why 3 was a theatrical movie. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy now, like looking at it, but like yeah, like back then, yeah, it was doing crazy stuff. Okay. So let's move on to how do I do this? High School Musical 2.
My favorite one.
Also my favorite one.
Yeah, the summer vibes. I just remember that summer, and I remember the commercials because they kept showing the clip of Zac Efron doing Bet on It, and they kept showing the clip like it was like TV promos. They kept showing the part where he like jumps off of the thing and lands. I'm like, why do we keep showing this? And like, give me the movie because I want it. Like, what are we doing? People who are old enough will know what I'm talking about when I say this. They had this thing on Disney called Disney Channel, like Surfers or something. And they would have like kids like interview and do like behind the scenes on like the movies and stuff. And so we got to see some behind the scenes stuff of like High School Musical 2. And like watching these movies took me back. I was like, God, man, I miss that era.
Me too.
But yeah, this movie was good. I loved it.
What was this? 2000? Was this 2008?
The next year.
2007. Holy shit!
Yeah, it was the next year. Like
what a turnaround. That's great.
Yeah. Which I didn't expect. I was like, okay. Because Kenny Ortega did Cheetah Girls 2, which is why that one was so successful. So I was like, I thought he was going to be a little busy. Like, oh, I want to take a break or something. Nope. Second one. Let's go. So I was like, okay.
They used to be able to get these movies and shows out so much quicker than we do now, which I understand. Like, and also, like, they are children, so they're not booking. Well, actually, I'll say this is not always a good thing though, because like we hear so many stories of how these Disney actors were, you know, always booked, always busy, always stressed out, working too much.
But it was different for the movie actors because most of them weren't in like TV shows on the network, so it was like they were able to just, you know, like Zac Efron and them wasn't on.
Ashley would have been the one.
She was the only one,
yeah. Like I think back to the stories we hear about Demi. Like Demi was just overworked. She was doing Sunny with a Chance and Princess and Camp Rock 1 and Camp Rock 2. It's like
she went from Camp Rock 1 to Sunny, then Camp Rock 2 and Princess Protection. Like she did all those back to back to back. Like I would
burn these poor kids out. Like I'm not always the biggest fan of how
same.
I think there is an argument to be had of I know friends that are like, I don't think there should be child actors anymore, and I'm like, while I'm not there, I get it. I like there needs to be a better way of
the scheduling and how much they worked them, and everything needs to be adjusted. I would argue it's better now because they take a lot of gaps between stuff, but back then I get it. Like I 100%
you can get why the Disney star, I mean, you can see why there's so many burnouts. There so many of the Disney girl gone crazy narratives were pushed back in the day for Miley and Demi and stuff like that, where it's like, I get it. I'd probably be a little crazy too.
Miley's was a little different because her family was a little.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot there for sure. But this is my favorite too. I think 3 has some high highs where sometimes I'm like, wait, is that it? I was like, oh no. 2 is just, I think, from front to back, probably the smoothest of the movies. I have the least issues with 2. The summer vibes are fun. The new environment's great. They definitely up the ante in terms of the sets. This clearly had a bigger budget than the first one. I think most of the songs are an improvement upon the first one, which I guess we didn't really talk about.
So,
but I think the first one's songs are like I think they're the most iconic songs, but they're
Yeah,
not necessarily like I think outside of I think Get Your Head in the Game's my favorite song from the first movie. I think that one stands really high for me. And then the others are like they're good, they're fun, but like
I don't even know
I,
if I have a favorite from the first movie.
I know most people's is like we're all in this together, but I'm not a huge like it's good.
I
It's
think the
good.
scene is better than the song, like the actual like performance. Because when they got to that at the end of the first movie, I just got up and started doing the dance. I remember it. I was like, yeah, but I don't care for that dance that much. I mean, the song, but like I love the dance for that.
It's
So
a
I get what
little
you mean.
like I get that it's like the mascot of the show. Like I get
Yeah.
it's like it's like their Let It Go, where I'm like, I like it,
It's
but
like
it
they're
is played a
sneaking in.
little too much. Yeah, it's a little too like, okay, yeah, that's fun.
I had to pick a song from the first one.
Yeah.
It might be. I like Breaking Free a lot.
That's the opener, right?
No, that's the start of something new.
Okay.
Breaking Free is what they sing at the end.
When they're
Toya and
once
Gabriella.
they
Yeah,
reconnect. Okay. Okay, yeah. Breaking Free is
I
pretty
really
good.
like that song. Yeah,
Breaking
that's
Free is
probably my
good.
favorite. Yeah, but the second one,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I love this soundtrack.
It's incredible. It's like, from Fabulous to like summer opening song's fantastic. To
Oh,
like
what time is it?
what time is it? I mean, Bet on It is genuinely probably one of my favorite songs.
Oh my god,
Like
Bad
it
on
is
is just
genuinely just peak Disney music in my opinion. Like it is incredible.
okay. So I do have So on my list of 5, there is a song from the first movie, but it's not in the
Okay.
movie itself. It's on the soundtrack.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Then
Yeah.
then I might not know it then.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But yeah, no, I think no, this one's interesting because it definitely goes more in the like drama direction, which we will continue to go in through 3. Or 3 is almost a full on drama. Like it is like kind of a really emotional drama. Where like I think the first one is like it's like it's fun, but it's definitely very campy. Like the first one's very campy, very silly. You do kind of have to put a little bit of reserve on it just to be like, okay, put that aside. But this one, it's like, I think the main plot is really good. I like that Troy is struggling with like money's before his eyes, and he's seeing the college funds go away, and he's seeing all these scholarships he can get, and like, I think Sharpay kind of getting in the middle of it is like, I don't know. I think there's some really good real world narratives of like what happens when small town boy does see money for the first time and does see opportunities. Like
And it's
how
not
it
like
is, yeah.
he was just like money hungry or anything. It was like Sharpay was giving him connections, and he wasn't really paying attention to Sharpay. He was just like whatever, whatever. And like they would know who he was. Like he was like the star of the team. So like the team knew who he was when they got introduced, and things like that. And it was hard. Like they made the arguments and the beef a little bit interesting because it was like Troy was actually trying to put his friends on too, but they didn't want his friends as well. So it created that divide. And I was like, okay, this is how you do that. This is how that works. Not what they did in the first movie. I hate that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely much more interesting conflict. Like it's definitely unevolved. I mean, these movies grow up with their audience, and that's something I love that this era of Disney did pretty well. I think it's like they knew that this demographic was growing up, but they were still in and I think if you want to stick an audience, if you want to keep them invested, you have to grow up with them a little bit. The characters are just so much stronger in this one. I think all around. I don't think there's a single character that isn't stronger in this one. Like Troy, obviously he's the main character in all these movies, but like Gabriella is a more two-dimensional character. I guess like Sharpay is the only one I'd argue doesn't
She
really
kind of stays the same
in
as
all
like the first movie.
Yeah.
But like Ryan is so good in this one. Oh my gosh.
Ryan's my goat. Ryan's my
I
absolute.
love him.
Um,
Like after the first movie, I didn't really care because I was like, he's kind of Sharpay's lapdog. I was
yeah,
like, don't treat your brother like that. But then in the second movie, he was kind of like, you replace me, all right, I'm gonna go join them and be welcome.
yeah.
And him and Chad performed my favorite song in that whole movie. But I
Hmm.
Don't Dance. I love that song. Oh my
I Don't
gosh,
Dance is so good.
it's so good.
And it's such an impressive song. I think it's like the most impressive like choreographing the whole franchise. Like the way they do the balls, the way they're hitting it, the way they're jumping around the bats, they're going
Yeah,
up and down. Like it is, and it's just a fantastic song.
it
It is
is.
just a really, really, really good. And like, I ship them. I've always shipped them. I think they'd
Oh,
be
I
cute.
was gonna bring that up. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I felt it, and I was like, they would have went that direction. I wouldn't have been mad at it. I was like, okay, hold on. Some
There's
sexual tension there. I was like, okay,
I mean,
okay, Disney.
even the song itself felt like an allegory. Like I felt like,
Yeah,
oh, you don't dance, huh? You don't, are you sure you don't dance? It looks like you dance. Like
right.
it's definitely very queer coded, and like I think like, even the actors themselves mention it, have
Yeah,
talked about it. There's I mean they switch like
they
they
switched the
switch
shirts.
clothes.
So yeah, if they'd have went that route, I'd have been like, okay, I'm here for it. I know
Yeah,
Disney at that time was kind of like, nah, but
yeah,
which is
and
weird because
yeah,
their movies before they've touched on racism with The Color of Friendship. Um, what's the one movie? Tiger Cruise.
mm,
Um, which starred the young Hayden Panettiere was in that when she was
okay,
like young, I think like early teens. And that was I think that took place like a little after 9/11. So like they touched
mm,
on that stuff.
sure,
And it's a few other movies, but I'm like, y'all touched on a lot of other stuff like this
yeah.
before. Why don't you just let a character be gay? I don't get it.
It's I mean it's still a thing for Disney where they're still struggling with this to this day,
Oh
like
yeah, we talked about it. Like I was like HSMTMTS, like the amount of gay characters they had in that show, that couldn't have been on Disney Channel. Like
oh
no,
yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
no.
I
Almost
mean,
all the characters were like LGBTQ, which I
yeah.
was happy we got. But I was like on Disney Channel, they would have been like, nah, you got to cut that out.
They were making up for it. They're like, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we're doing it." Which I love and I respect. Like what? It took until like Andy Mack was like the first big one, right?
yeah,
Like Andy Mack was the first like, "Oh shit." But even like look at the response of that, right? Like
yeah. That's
look at
true.
how parents reacted to it. It wasn't good, you know? And
Between that and the sister actually being the mom, and it was
yeah.
like, holy shit. Like I remember when I first watched it, my sister was watching it, and I was sitting there with her. I was like, what is this show? And she was like, it's a new Disney show. I was like, this is not on Disney. And she clicked the little button. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, okay.
Which I think they should have stayed in that direction for Disney. Like I
I
think
do
they
too.
need to change the kind of shows they were making to evolve with it because like the current formula worked at a point but it doesn't anymore, and I think they
Yeah.
should have maybe not that like it doesn't have to be that deep for all their shows, but I think they should have matured a little bit with their stuff.
Yeah,
um
but that was also a Canadian made show. So
that's
it
true.
got canceled
Yeah,
due to broadcast rights. And
yeah,
the one thing I will always say about Canadian television is that they knew how to make children content without talking down to the audience. And like Andy Mack was one of those. I mean, shoot, they're responsible for freaking Degrassi, which is like
mm,
for most people, include myself, the best teen drama of all time. So it's like they know how to do it. And
yeah.
yeah, everybody in this movie had a tan. Like Jesus Christ. Like what? And then I heard they filmed this during the wintertime too. So I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it came out during the summer, so they wouldn't have been
Mhm.
able to film it during the summer.
Sure. It looked fun to film.
Yeah,
It looked like a blast on set. Um, I did really find the plotline funny of like, okay, like they go in, they get the summer job, and the whole plot is like, oh, they're being extra hard on them because, Sharpay sets it up. But I'm sitting here like, a lot of this is just basic summer job things. Like,
Yes.
it's very like they went in being like, "Oh, we're gonna swim all day and dance and sing." It's like, no, like it is a job. Like,
You have to work.
I know it's set up, but this is what you should have been doing or expecting anyways.
Right. Like you're mad that you gotta make that person a sandwich a couple times. Well, if you don't do it right, you have to redo it. Like, what do you,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
The only time it really crosses the line is like when the boss is like taking him to like Sharpay after his shift, being like, "No, no, no, your
Yeah.
time's not up." It's like, "Oh, well, no, that's illegal. Like, no, you can't
Yeah,
like
you
do
can't do
that."
that. Like,
But
I'm clocked out. You can't force me to stay. Like,
yeah,
what are you doing? It's the end of my shift. I gotta go home.
exactly. Yeah, that was the only time where it's like, no, 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 you signed up for a summer job, you have to work. Um, but no, I
Also, Sharpay didn't make it easy. She was telling them to make them work extra hard and stuff. And it's just like, all right, Sharpay, like
yeah, Sharpay does bring
you've known Troy for how long before Gabriella showed up? If he didn't like you then, he's not gonna like you now. Please move on.
I think Sharpay is my only
Negative.
negative.
Yeah.
I like where we go in the end. Like I like the
Hmm.
general story. And I love Sharpay as like an icon and as like an Ashley Tisdale character. But in general, I do wish there was more of a arc for her throughout these movies,
Yeah.
because it is just kind of like we do see her grow a little bit by movie 3, but it's kind of just like, oh, we're doing the same thing again. Okay, she's trying to tear down the rest of the cast. I would have liked by movie 3 her just kind of be one of the group. Like I would
Yeah.
have liked seen her actually learn her lesson. Like if she had actually learned her lesson at the end of 2 and was like, oh no, they're not so bad after all. We put on a great show and they actually
Right.
improved the talent show. I think I would have liked this arc better. But she's just so annoying the whole time. Um, she's just so annoying the whole time, and she just doesn't learn. She doesn't progress. And again, it's fun. I guess she's fun. I love Fabulous. Fabulous
Yeah,
is such
I
an
love that song.
underrated song. I feel like it's so good.
That's
Uh,
on my list. That's on my list. My top
I
5. That's on my
It
list.
was in my top 5, and it was out, and I was like, it's so tough.
Like when I think
Um,
of the second movie, that
Fabulous.
and I Don't Dance are like the 2 songs that come to my mind first. So I was like, yeah, they have to be on this.
Fabulous. It is so good. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like with Sharpay, it's like everyone else was getting development throughout the franchise, and you would have thought, based off the first movie, out of her and Ryan, you would have thought that she was going to be the prominent one. But like they flip
Mhm.
it, and like Ryan is the one that like gets all the development and stuff like that. Like by the time you ended the franchise, it's like, I mean, if you would have did a spinoff with him, I would have watched that over the Sharpay one. Like,
I was literally I'll bring that up once we get there, but like
okay,
I
cool.
was thinking that exact same thing. I was like, I think Ryan's arguably one of the most interesting characters in these movies, and that
He
mainly
is.
happens in 2. Like I think they go back on it a little bit in 3, where it's like, oh wait, you're working for her again, and you're trying to portray. Like I wasn't. Again, we'll
Yeah,
talk about that in a second, but like, but yeah, him in 2 is fantastic. I think
yeah.
he's kind of the highlight of 2 for me.
He's the best character in
Like,
that movie.
yeah.
Like, I love him.
Alrighty. High School Musical 3. The third High School Musical. I love, and this barely happens, but I love when a franchise has like low budget things, low budget stuff for most of their run, and then they randomly get a budget increase, and it's the coolest transition that you could possibly do when you open High School Musical 3 and you have the like Disney Castle intro and you have the giant logo, and then you open with like the like 4K Zac
Zac
Efron
Efron's
sweating.
face.
You're like,
It-
especially if you
oh
don't
my
know,
god, the
if
girls
you
were going crazy when we went, and it wasn't even just the friends we were with, but it was like girls in the theater, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, why would y'all start that? I get it, but I was like, damn you, Disney.
it is
Don't make me
so
insecure now. Zac Efron's a handsome dude, man. Don't do that to me.
absolutely no, for sure. It's such a, I don't know, like it's such a, like again, if you haven't seen the first 2, It's not really impressive at all. It's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a movie, it's a shot movie. But going from 1 to 2, and those movies don't look bad. They're not like bad looking movies. But there is a large gap in between
Yeah.
what 3 was able to do with special effects, with the sets, with the camera shots, there is some genuinely insane work done on like the
Yes.
sets and stuff like that and the scenes, and like I do think it should get more recognition. I have some issues with this, but like as a whole, like at least like, just as a musical, like just like forget everything else. As a filmed musical, it is really well done. It is a very, very, very well done musical. I think the biggest one that comes to mind is from Scream. I think it's called Scream. The like his like third act.
His solo.
His like "What Do I Want" song.
Yeah.
Insane, genuinely insane. When you have like all the basketballs falling from the sky, he does that thing where he goes upside down, where it's like
it was so good.
The like stage will like spins him around, and it's like, what are we?
So good.
How did we get here? This is so sick.
Yeah, like jeez, that movie. That movie always makes me emotional too, because it came out in 2008, and by that time, I was getting ready to start my sophomore year, so I was like, oh God, this is gonna be me in 2 years. So it makes you sad, but also it's the end of a franchise that I've been watching since premiere night of the first one, so it hits me different. Even going back and rewatching it, I got like emotional because I was like, damn, it took me back to when it ended, and I was like, oh, we're not getting, well, we were supposed to, but we didn't get it anymore.
Yeah.
So, because it was supposed to be a show.
There was
with the new cast or whatever, who, you know, kind of happy that didn't happen because I didn't like them.
With the cast they try and set up, I agree. And like that's one of my negatives is like there are certain characters in here where I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like the whole Rocket Man thing we try and set up.
Yeah.
There's like a new Sharpay that is so just like
what the hell was her name?
It's like, okay.
I don't even remember her name.
Me neither. They're not.
It was clear, like with those additions, it was like, okay, they're trying to spin them off or something. Like it feels like it is evident. Like
which I was okay with spinoff. Like if you want to like just get new just like get Darvish, which is you know basically what we ended up getting with you know High School Musical the series.
Yeah.
But like yeah, have a show just call it like East High, and just have it be a musical show. And like I would have would have been down with that. Just not with that cast.
Same. Not with that cast. That just no.
Or if you do that cast, really rebrand them, really, you know, switch them up, make them different.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, I don't even think it's completely out of the realm of possibilities to still get something like that now, like in the High School Musical universe. Like, we're doing Camp Rock Show right now. Descendants keep doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could see another High School Musical series that's like set in the universe this time around.
I'd be down for it. Like, do another couple movies, and because it wouldn't be the same cast.
I was thinking about this today. I don't know if I want High School Musical 4. Like, I don't know if that's something. Like, I think I'd want it, but I'm too scared to mess with the trilogy, you know. And I don't know if I want like 40-year-old Zac Efron, 40-year-old Vanessa Hudgens, High School Reunion style. Like it'd be cool, but I would be so afraid it would feel just off and just.
Are they 40? I don't think they're 40 yet.
Aren't they?
I think Zac Efron is like 38 or something.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, relatively, you know, these grown ass people. And again, it'd be easy, right? Do like High School Musical, you know, like a High School Reunion. Oh, but you know, we need to, you know, the budget for the play is going under, or like the school budget's going under for musicals. We gotta raise money, put on one last show to save the musical. You know, it'd be easy to do.
Oh, actually, Tisdale's 40.
Yeah.
No, but all the rest of them are like 38, 37. Lucas Grabeel was 41. Jesus, I didn't know that. Monique Coleman is 45.
Wow.
That means she was in her 20s in those movies.
She was quite older than the rest then.
She was
yeah.
the oldest, yeah. But yeah, the
Wow.
rest of the cast is like in their 30s. They could do it, but I agree. It would be awkward because we don't know how Vanessa and Zach are gonna interact.
You would just have to be very careful about it. Like I do think this is such a well done trilogy. And again,
Let's see how the reunion goes. Like the special that they do, if they bring the cast in, if Zach is there, let's see how it goes. And then I can judge based off of that.
I think that's probably the best case scenario is doing something like that. Of just like, oh, we're on stage, we're singing the songs again, we're doing the thing, but then kind of going our separate ways. But again, I'm down using the IP. I'm down doing an East High series. I loved what we got with High School Musical the series, which we'll talk about here soon.
I want it back. I think it ended too soon, but also this was the first movie Zac Efron got to sing all on his own. It wasn't Drew Seeley or a mixture of their voices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause the first movie they used all Drew Seeley. Then the second movie it was a mixture. Then it was like, okay, now we can finally let Zach. And I'm like,
he's good.
He should have been singing the whole time. Like Scream. I'm like, dude.
Scream. I think he's only a Zach. Like I heard some covers. I was actually listening to it today because I don't think I realized how cool Scream was until today. Like redoing it today. It is so good. And only no shade to Joshua who does his cover in High School Musical the series. But and I think he does a lot of the covers really good. Like I think he does a great job in that show. But Scream, he just couldn't, because what Zac Efron puts into his performance.
It's his voice too. It's
so
it felt like he sung from his chest. Like it just, you feel it when he sing. And unfortunately Josh did have that like heart seize or whatever. So I think that did affect like a lot of his wind in terms of singing and stuff. So I knew he was going to struggle a little bit going into that fourth season. Like, he might struggle some singing.
He does. I mean, like, listen, like he does some great. What was it, like Now or Never? He does a fantastic Now or Never. But it's
I Have This Dance was amazing.
Great.
Hot take. I think I prefer the show version over the movie version.
There's a couple songs that I like over the movies.
If you just take song from song, I think the show version was better than the movie version. But I think the movie scene is better than the show scene. Like it's like, but
fair. I think the main plot of this one is like, it's good. It's definitely good. I do think in the middle a little bit, it kind of like
it's a little lull.
It's a little like, I don't know. It's like they knew what the ending was, but we weren't there yet, and so they're kind of just like, okay, let's just kind of retread a couple of these narrative pieces. They're still good. They're still fun. But I think, I think that was a reason this was my least favorite for a couple years there. But I think it's raised up to number 2 just slightly. But again, like this is a franchise, you can pick any of these to be your favorite, and it's valid. Like any of these can be, and that's completely fine.
Like it's not like you're like Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure is my favorite. Like if you say that, then it's like.
We'll talk about that in a second, very, very shortly, because
it's funny that you brought up the lull thing, like in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Vanessa Hudgens, but that's always like her focal points in the movie is always the middle parts, and it's just like they're not good or they're way too over dramatic for what's going on, and it's like I don't like any of her solos except for the one in the second movie. I like that one, but the first one, I'm like, dude, this is over the top. You just go talk to Troy and see what actually happened. Like, and then the third one is like, what are we doing? Like,
I do kind of feel bad for her in these movies.
I do too.
Because as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, these movies are about Troy and Gabriella. And as I'm older, I was like, oh no, these are movies about
they're Troy. Yeah.
They are Troy's movie. She definitely has the like girlfriend syndrome that we talk a lot about in like Power Rangers, where it's like she is there as the girlfriend character, and that's unfortunate because she's a great performer. She is a great singer. She does a great job. There are scenes and there is stuff I do think she does good in and good about, but I do think, unfortunately, she is one of the weaker characters now. And like looking back on it, and that's unfortunate.
As an adult, it's like as a kid, I'm like, I love Gabriella. She's great.
Same.
But then when you watch it as an adult, it's like, Oh, her stuff is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think Ryan is the second best character out of the trilogy. I think him and Troy like are the standouts, especially in terms of development.
Yeah. Even like Chad gets there too. Like by 3, I think Chad's great. I think, oh my gosh, the freaking like what's it called? The kids song. The
Boys Are Back.
Boys Are Back. What a great! Oh my god,
it's so good.
That was the song. They're fully fletched. Like they're fully fletching their budget. They're like, oh, look what we can do. Look at this. This is awesome.
They got people flipping and rolling on tires and flipping off of cars. It's like, what the world? I remember seeing that in theater, being like, Disney really put money into this, bro. Like,
I would have loved to have seen it.
Like my friend, like we had a conversation like years later. I think when they announced the High School Musical show. And I was like, you remember like when we went to see the 3rd movie? Like the fact that franchise is the only Disney Channel original movie to transcend the channel and go into theaters. Like it's the only one still. And it's like, based off the first movie, if you'd have told me that, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
But seeing where it went, it's like, wow.
I wish these shows and movies would do this again. I miss this. I was just talking about this with someone the other day, and I don't even know if it'd do well. But Phineas and Ferb is about to do their 3rd movie, and there's a part of me that's like,
you should put it in theater.
Throw it in theaters, just for like a couple weeks, just to see how it does. Because I think if you actually marketed it, I think it could do maybe not amazing, but like I think it could do okay if placed in the right month. And like like SpongeBob does this, where like they put all their movies in cinema, where it's like do that. Let's like do more TV movies, like put things in theaters again. Like I would. I don't know if any like other modern Disney Channel stuff could do that now, but like it doesn't have the audience it used to. But
I think
Avatar
in this category by itself, because
Avatar pisses me off because like that was supposed to be in theaters and now it's a fucking streaming movie.
Yeah, because Paramount freaking my gosh, bro.
Paramount sucks. I hate Paramount.
The only reason why I watch it is because I watch the old shows, and I'm just like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all do that? Avatar is so fucking popular. Like when they put it in Netflix during COVID, it was like #1 for like months. Like, what are y'all doing? Huh.
Yeah.
They suck. I love this movie. The graduation scene is emotional.
I love where they take all the characters to. Like, like you kind of think it's going one direction. And I think all the characters have the great ending. I love that Ryan is the one that gets to like Juilliard thing.
Yeah.
That is so. I'm so happy for him. Like he deserves it. Him and freaking Chelsea. Is that it? Is
Chelsea, I believe is her name.
Yeah, like she also deserves it. Yeah. Well, she's the most. Like, yeah.
I thought they were gonna do the cliche thing and give it to Troy, and I was like, "Don't do it." And then they didn't. I was like, "Good." Like,
which is good because like he literally shows up to the play like late. Like he shows way halfway through, and to like he does kind of get everything given to him on a silver platter. Like he's never trained musically in it. Like he gets the star role this first time he ever sings, and like he does kind of just get things handed to him.
Well, that's kind of Miss Darby's fault though. She heard them singing and was just like, yeah, I want them to. But also they say that like Ryan and Sharpay never had any competition. Like they star in everything. So it's kind of like I get why they did it.
I just like that they gave it to the people that have been probably doing this their entire life. Like this is their thing. Where like he just kind of stumbled upon this passion, but he's still doing it. Like I think it's very important to be like, just as a kid watching, being like, hey, you can go for basketball, and you can still like do plays in college. Like you can still do that. Like you can do both. It's okay. And I think the scene with him and his dad in the 3rd movie is fantastic.
It's amazing.
Where it's like, like what about Chad? It's like Chad will
like,
get over it.
Chad will get over it. Will you? Like
it's so
because then that leads into Scream, and it's just like
yeah.
It's so good. I also love that moment with him and Chad. Like when they're saying on stage like what college they're going to, and then like Chad's not there, and then Troy goes and see him in the gym, and then they talk, and then you're like, oh, like, look at the friendship, look at my boys.
It's a great conversation,
So
and you know, also important for kids to see. Like it's
yeah,
you know, expectations are hard, and you know, you're not going to go to the same schools, and if you're growing up with your friends, it's very tough. So I get it.
is there a small town like was where they lived a small town? Because
I don't
it
know.
kind of feels like it.
Was it New Mexico, right? That's where it's
I think
located.
Albuquerque or something. That's where the school was supposed to be, even though it's in Salt Lake in real life. But like,
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be like Albuquerque. So it was something like that. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. You know, fantastic movie, fantastic
Loved it.
ending to the trilogy. Great stuff. Now, which wasn't great stuff. Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. How do I get this up here?
I didn't rewatch this.
I did not either. By the way, I also did not rewatch this.
I've watched that movie twice in my life.
I think I may have only seen this once. I don't hate it.
It's not good.
But there is a large jump between this movie and everything else in the High School Musical catalog.
Yeah, it's like this is like the black sheep of the franchise. Like the quality was lower, the story wasn't great.
It's not a musical, which is
yeah,
kind
like
of a
it's
shame.
weird. The only reason why I watched it, and I got tricked into this, not tricked, but it's me being a supportive fan, and the two girls that she was with in the movie, I can't remember their names in the movie, but those two actors are from Degrassi. So I watched it because I'm a fan of Degrassi and I support what they're in. And I was like, oh, okay. They went to go do this movie. I'm gonna watch it. It's part of the High School Musical franchise. I love the franchise. And I was like, yeah, if y'all didn't do this movie, I would have watched it. It was terrible.
Yeah, I get it from like a channel like perspective where it's like, okay, Sharpay is the biggest name out of the cast at the time, at
At the
least.
time, yeah.
You know, she was a very popular character. She sold, you know, so much merchandise. Girls wanted to be her. And I think I'd be more down if it wasn't like just kind of a lame like it's just kind of like it's a dog movie. It's like a, you know, we're supposed to be humbling Sharpay, a thing that should have happened 3 movies ago. Like again, we're kind of back at square one with her again, which she's better than she is in a lot of those, but still it's like, all right, here we go again. And like I was thinking about it today, that same exact thing that you said. I would have preferred a Ryan movie.
Yes.
This story about, you know, he's now going to Juilliard and he's always had his sister to fall back on, or you know, his sister's always been the star of the show, and now he's on his own. He has to live his own, you know, his thing. I would have watched that show. If you wanted to do like a High School Musical show, him in Juilliard with all these other musical students, that would have been a great like series. That would have been awesome.
When did this come out?
2011.
So 3 years,
after. Yeah.
Yeah, because by that time you had, if you wanted to, you could have threw some of these Disney like up and coming like singers and stuff in that movie, like to kind of push them too. Like, yeah, this was not good.
Yeah.
This come out. I don't know if you have the information though, but did this come out on the channel? Because I don't remember it coming on Disney.
I was thinking that too because it doesn't look like it. It kind of looks straight to DVD.
Straight to DVD. I think
I'm
that's
thinking it might.
It probably was the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Yeah. I don't know. It's also just like I've seen this plot line 1,000 times where it's like rich girl goes to a, you know, play, you know, that fish out of water, and she has to be humbled and realize what's important in life, you know. It's like a worse version of the Hannah Montana movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, like it's yeah,
Yeah,
not my favorite,
direct to DVD.
which is crazy. Crazy. That's Ashley Tisdale. Like,
Yeah, they did her dirty. Cause that was coming
yeah.
straight off of Sweet Life.
Mm,
Because I think On Deck came out around that time. Or
no.
was on at that time.
I will say though, like I've kind of shit on her a little bit this episode, but like Ashley Tisdale is my like Disney like MVP. Like just doing like all this what like Sweet Life, doing 4 DComs, doing 3 high school movies. She does get her own spinoff. Um and then just like Phineas and Ferb, like having that be like that's a great run. She had a fantastic run.
I think it's
Um
like her and Raven in terms of
yeah,
who had. Ooh, no. I would put Brenda Song in there too.
Brenda's up there too.
In terms of like how much they did on Disney Channel.
Well, she
Yeah.
did,
It's the
yeah,
three.
because she did both Sweet Life shows. She did Wendy Wu. Um,
She
she
did
recently she did Amphibia, so like she came back for that, which is cool.
Stuck in the Suburbs.
Okay.
Cause that had her and Danielle Pennebaker in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. That came out in like 05 too. So like or 04. So it was like right around before she got on Sweet Life as well.
Hmm.
And she was in something else. I think it's like Get a Clue or something. She was in something else, but she was in a lot of stuff
Sure.
like early on. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah. This movie wasn't. I don't remember the plot, so I'm pretty sure we probably would skip over this because I don't remember.
Yeah. No, we're good. It's like the whole thing is like, oh, she books a big role in Hollywood, and she goes in. It's like, oh no, we booked the dog. Like
But
you're
the
like
dog.
the dog's the actor, and
And then the
it's
music in this movie sucks too. It's like it's not good.
if
It's
it like doing a Sharpay movie and it not being a musical pisses me off. Like it really pisses me off. I would have loved a musical. I would have loved this movie. I guarantee almost 50% more if this was a musical because she's so talented.
she
That's
is.
the reason people like Sharpay in the first place.
But also Kenny Ortega didn't do this, so it makes sense why.
Makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, like it
you
is.
could have got someone that I don't know. Again,
Was
it being
he
like a
doing
DVD movie too.
anything? I don't think he was doing anything between this because he didn't do the Camp Rock stuff. And Descendants, the first Descendants didn't come out to 2015. So yeah, like
Yeah.
why did I wonder why?
I think this is a great idea on paper. Like I like the idea. If they would have made it a musical, if they would have put a little bit more effort into it, I think it could have been good. But
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, before we move on to the last project here, which we'll talk about here in a second. We've talked about this project many times. While we're on the movies, I do want to talk about our top 5 songs from the High School Musical trilogy. Okay. This was hard, by the way.
It was.
I had so many that I wanted to put on here that I'm like,
I got a couple honorable mentions, so it's
yeah.
like
Okay. I do think there's a bit of a theme with some of mine as well, where it's like, oh, you can tell what kind of songs I like. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go through it and then we'll do some like honorable mentions.
okay,
Ones
cool.
that we did.
You want to go first because I'm interested.
Sure. We'll do 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. My number
so
5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. My number 5. There's a couple here. I had Gotta Go My Own Way from High School Musical 2. This is the Gabriella song. Like this is easily my favorite Gabriella song. I think this is her best
Same.
one in my opinion.
Same.
Like she does a really good job. I love how passionate the song is. This is the one where like every time it comes on, I have to like do the whole thing. It's such a well done scene.
Yeah.
And then like Zac Efron's bits where he comes in at the end is like, what about it? Like it's like okay, all right, this is this is really really good. A couple went here. I almost had Fabulous. I was like, it's going back and forth, but I ended up. I wanted to give her one song on this list. I thought it was disrespectful if I didn't give her any.
Right.
All right,
So
what's your
my,
five?
my number five, and I brought it up earlier. It's not in the movie, but it's on the soundtrack, and it's a song called "I Can't Take My Eyes Off You." It's,
Okay.
the cast sings it. It's on the soundtrack. Like after this, definitely like go listen
Okay.
to it. It's a really good song. Yeah, I
It
love that song.
sounds
It's so
familiar. I probably have heard it.
you
Like
might
I
have heard.
listen to so much Disney music. I bet I heard it and I just assumed it was in the movie somewhere.
I was shocked because rewatching the movie, I was like, "Oh yeah, this song isn't in." I was waiting for it to show up, and I was like, "Oh no, it's not in the movie. It's just on the soundtrack." I was like, "Okay," but yeah, that song is so underrated, and it doesn't get talked about.
mhm.
And it's one of the songs I wish they would have sung in the show because that song doesn't have any context for anything. So you could have sung it in any season. They could have
You could
just
have
did
made
it
that a
like,
new show, like a new
"Hey, we're
song.
just going to a karaoke and we sing this
Sure.
song." Like, a missed opportunity.
I wrote a new song and it's just that song.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, they could have. They didn't.
Yeah.
Most people don't know this song unless you actually listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah. All right, my number 4 is Now or Never, the opening to High School Musical 3.
Okay, we have the same number 4.
Number 4. Okay, it's
Yeah, it's so good.
I really paid attention to it when High School Musical the series did it because their
Uh-huh.
cover of that song is really really good.
It is really
And then
good.
I went back and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's the opening of High School Musical 3. That moment is so cool. The way it's done, the way it's like produced, and then like Gabriella's been in it's really cool. Like I like her standing up and like that moment, their back and forth is really really good. It's just hype. It's just a hype
Yeah,
song. It gets you into the movie. It's such a cool opener for the whole thing.
yeah,
And that was your number 4?
yeah. That was my number 4 as well. It's just, I just remember in the theater, like obviously seeing Zac Efron's face, but then like the 16, 16, 16. I was like, "Oh, what's
That
going
hit.
on?" I was ready. I was like, "This number about to be hype. We getting a basketball number." Because we didn't get one since the first movie. So I was like, "Oh yes." And it's the championship game. I was like, "Yeah."
Their sports numbers are always some of the
It's
coolest.
so
I love how
good.
they incorporate like the different equipments and like the like ball bounces.
Mhm.
Like I don't have Get Your Head in the Game on here. Like I
I
wanted
don't
to,
either.
it didn't make my top 5, but it's really good for the
So
same
far.
reason. You can kind of get the ball bounces in the rhythm in the so good.
I did find myself critiquing the hell out that scene though, rewatching the
It's
movie. Because I
it's
played
edited a little
basketball.
weird.
Because I played basketball, and it's just like that's the travel, that's up and down. You walked like I was gonna. I was calling out all the things that was wrong. I was like, "Oh my gosh." It was bad.
All right,
But
what's your number 3?
Fabulous.
Okay,
I love
good.
that song. It's just,
I'm glad someone picked Fabulous.
it's so good. Like
Yeah,
it's tied with another song, but I just wanted to say one
yeah.
because if I had to say the other one is "I Don't Dance," they're like tied for that number 3 spot
Mhm.
because I can't pick one. They're so good. Like it's like
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was in between Fabulous and Gotta Go My Own Way, and I went Gotta Go My Own Way because I think it's just the one I like. It's the more like singable song. Like it's the one where it's like, oh, it's such a ballad. Where like Fabulous is singable too. Like it's very catchy.
Yeah.
It's the best song. I think it's Ashley's best song in these movies. Like I think, um,
Ooh,
mm,
I think it's that or I Want It All.
I
Like I
Want It
think
All is good too.
I
I Want
think
It
those
All
are
is
the two best
really.
songs. Yeah.
I don't have that on here either, but
I don't
like
either.
the like production on that song is
It's
crazy.
so good.
The like spinning tables around and they go up the thing. It's like
Yes.
holy shit.
Oh yeah, that was good. What's your number 3?
Um, my number 3 is Scream.
Okay.
I just, which again, like I always forget that one, but like every time I was like, this is so good, and
It's so good.
Like Zac Efron just sings his butt off. He just does a great performance, and it's also just helped by the like set design and the like the effects, and like if you're just singing, like again, if anyone else is singing it out of context of the movie. I don't love it as much, but in the movie with Zac Efron singing it,
Yeah.
top 3. It's such a ballad. It's so good.
And he had a great year that year.
Hmm.
because he came right off of that and did Hairspray,
Yes,
and he
yes.
also did 17 again. Like 08, 09, Zac Efron, he was everywhere. It was
He was
ridiculous.
everywhere. And I'm glad he's getting back into it. Like it seems like he's becoming more
Yeah.
popular again, which is nice. I'm really happy for him. What's your number two?
Number 2, where's my list? A Night to Remember.
Okay.
It's the prom number that they do.
Okay.
A Night to
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Which that
Oh,
one looks good too. The
it's so
shot
good.
the shot where they have the like three like stained glass windows, the like red, yellow, blue, and their like
Mhm.
silhouettes are going across this.
That number is just so good. Like
Yeah.
them trying on the suits, and then they had like the house props with the limo things coming out. I was like, yo, this is so good. That number. I can't do
Yeah.
the dance to that one. It's too much for me. When I was younger, yes. Me
Yeah.
now, no. I gotta stretch for like 15, 20 minutes in order for me to do that. I can't. That's too They were moving really good. Like Kenny had them work.
Oop.
Am I freezing?
Lost you.
What's going on?
Yeah, you froze for a second. I lost you
It
there for a
froze.
minute, but we're good.
Yeah, I was pretty much saying
Um,
like Kenny had them working. It was a lot.
I saw like a post under like some of the music today being like they should have won some like best original music at the Oscars that year, and I'm like, I agree.
I
Like
agree.
with it being a theatrical movie, like yeah, I think some of these easily could have done it. My number
Budget.
two. Oh, sorry, what?
I'm about to look up the budget because I wonder what the budget was and like how much they made.
I'm curious about that too. Yeah.
I'm about to look that up. She was in Bring It On. What the hell? The budget was 30 million.
Okay.
They made 252.9 million back. Yeah.
Well, because they need to do that shit more. Like, if they just like, obviously that's a big budget for High School Musical, but like for a big Hollywood movie, that's not much. Like, you can do more of that shit, man. Make cheap movies and then put them in theaters and then make bank. This is no shock, but my number two is I Don't Dance.
Love it.
I Don't Dance.
Love that song.
We've already talked a lot about it a lot. It's brilliant. It's magical. It's, for what it implies. Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
It's good.
And what's your number one?
Scream. Scream's number one.
Scream's number one. Okay.
Yeah,
you know what? Hell yeah. I love that.
It's something about that song. Anytime I listen to it, it gets my blood pumping. I'm like, oh, hold on. I'm just laying down on the game. Like, I don't need to be hyped right now. Chill out. But yeah, I love that song. Zach did his thing on it. And I was happy. Like I said, like they finally let him sing by himself on the soundtrack. Like, so good.
Incredible.
And I want to know that prop that they used to do like the spinny things where he was like dropping down on the walls, because I want to do it myself. I just I want to do like a TikTok or a short to the song. It didn't have me in the thing doing it. I gotta do it. I gotta find something somewhere. I'm gonna do it.
Love it. It's a little basic, but my number one's Bet on It. Bet on It. It's a bit basic, but like when that drums, he comes in, he's going over it's so iconic. It's so just like very few songs can get me hyped up to the point of Bet on It. But these movies like this, we could have picked 5 other songs completely and it would have been a valid list. Like it would have been a good list. So yeah, no, for sure.
They were just great.
I'm blacking out a little bit again. We back?
Yeah, you good.
We're good. Okay. To wrap this up, to wrap the High School Musical experience up, we have High School Musical the musical, the series. Probably my favorite title out of any show. I just love saying the title. I just love saying the long ass name.
The name is long. Like
I kind of love it though. I
do too, but typing that shit up for my reactions was ridiculous. Like
I have to do the initials. I have to do the HSMT. Like I have to.
Yeah, I can't do the whole thing. It's a lot.
I feel like this was like one of the very early shows we kind of bonded over. This is one of the like, wait, you like this show too? And we've had many conversations about the show. Never officially. I don't think we ever did a full episode on it, which maybe we'll have to at some point.
We did. We did it on season 4. We didn't talk about like the whole show.
Yeah. This is an interesting show because when it was announced, like I was so excited when it was announced. I was like, "What? They're doing a High School Musical show?" And then there was a short period of time where I was disappointed because I thought it was going to be like
the cast
Zac Efron and the cast back for a TV show. Like that was stupid. I should never have assumed that. But I thought so. Like there was a minute before I watched it where I was like, whatever. It's just a new cast, and I don't care. But I don't know. This show gets you, man. This show, it had me being like, I don't know. It's a bit silly and whatever. But by the end, it gets you. It like rolls you in. It pulls you into its charm. And I think in many ways, I like it more than the movies.
Movies, yeah. I missed this show, man. I think it ended too early. Yeah. I think the writing for season 3 and 4, it got more mature, so it allowed the characters to actually develop, and characters that we weren't getting like actual development from, like in the first 2 seasons, they got it in the 3rd and 4th season. With like them, with EJ graduating and Olivia leaving, that opened the door for the other characters to be more characters, and that's why those 2 are like my favorite seasons of the show. But shouts out, I definitely got shout out somebody, Destiny on Twitter. She what's her handle? The series HSM. Like she's like a big High School Musical account. And she quote tweeted to a tweet, and it was like, "What canceled TV show still hurts you?" And she was like, "Wasn't canceled, but definitely needed at least one more season." And I was like, "Yeah, HSM TMTS." I was like, "Yeah, I agree," because I was just like, I missed it.
Yeah, I think the show found its footing, like fully found its footing when it ended. Like, I really enjoy season 1. I think season 1 it's a really solid show. Yeah. I don't think it's quite the show it becomes yet, though. Like, it's a solid outing. Season 2, I still enjoy. I still like it, but it is very clearly the worst season. Like, it's very clearly the worst one. Then season 3 experiments. Like, season 3 kind of throws out the script and be like, you know what? We're just doing something new. We're, Olivia's not here no more. We have to reinvent the wheel. We have to reinvent what kind of show we are. And then season 4 perfected it. Like, season 4 was like, here it is. Here it is. This is the show we are. And then as soon as it does, it leaves. And like, we end the season them literally not graduated, right? Like,
that's what I wanted. I wanted to see them graduate at least.
I would have liked a senior year season. I would have
liked. Well, it would have been hard too, because all of them were in different classes.
Sure.
Because it was like the senior class was only Ricky, Courtney, and Big Red. It's like you can't really do a graduation with just them 3. It would have been dissatisfying.
Sure. Yeah, you would have had to play into like the High School Musical of it all, and you would have had to
But I agree with you. Like the show, I do think that season 3 is where the show found its footing in terms of writing perspective. Because it's summertime, so they're allowed to get away with the silliness. Because it's summertime, they're just having fun. But I do think in terms of like the school element, they perfected it when we get to like season 4. Because it's like, okay, you perfected all the school elements, and actually having the characters be characters.
Sure.
Like they're all more fleshed out in season 3. And then
Sure.
yeah.
Season 4 is also just kind of insane, like with some of the plot lines they're throwing at us. Like we're doing
Oh
like
my god.
cheating plot lines, and like we're doing these like big emotional, like the final episode, like Sophia is fucking acting her ass off.
Yeah,
Like
she
we
was.
are like it doesn't feel like it like it doesn't feel like a High School Musical show. It feels like something you'd see on like Freeform or something. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy well done show, and yeah, the cast finds its footing, and they find out the kind of show it is. And I would have liked this show, and maybe you would have had to spin off in college, just like East High. But I kind of wanted the show to be like Disney's Glee, where every season we just pick a new Disney movie to cover, and we have this rotating cast where like every 3 to 4 seasons we do is like, okay, these are the new kids, or like we slowly introduce these new characters in with the cast, which they were already doing. They were already introducing these new characters, and that would have been a great show to like try out new Disney actors with. Like Disney is always trying to look for their new stars, and it would have been so great to have this almost like anthology kind of show to be like, okay, new characters, new stars, new singers that we can use in these upcoming shows. Use this show to test them out first before putting them in the next Wizard show or something.
Yeah. It could have been like unironically, the creator Tim Federle, he actually said he wanted to have his own Degrassi. So it's like he wanted like 6-7 seasons of the show.
Yeah.
And so in like you said it just a second ago, like it don't feel like a Disney show. And I tell people that all the time. I was like, if High School Musical wasn't in the title, people will look at it more like a teen drama, because that's what it is. Like it's a teen drama, and the High School Musical label does hold it back some.
It does, yeah.
But the storylines, like the early production for the show, they wanted it to be like way more mature at first.
Yeah.
But then they was like, no, let's ease into it. And like, okay, you start off here, then progressively get more mature as the show goes, which it did. Like the amount of sex jokes and cussing and stuff we got in the last couple of seasons, it was like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah. No, I love it, and it's like probably Disney's like Disney's gayest thing they've ever done. I think. Like I truly think it's so great to just.
And I love it. Even some of the straight characters give off gay vibes sometimes. Like Ricky will have these moments with EJ, and I'm like,
it's a show about quiet, or like it's a show about like theater kids. Like it's going to be a little queer, and that's fantastic. And I do think the High School Musical thing does definitely like decay people from watching, which I get it. Like I was the same way. I was like, it's High School Musical without the cast of High School Musical. Pass. No, that's stupid. I'm not watching that. But again, like I pitched it from the start, being like, call it East High. I should just call it East High. To be
what. Someone told me what the original title was supposed to be, and I cannot remember. Oh man, I think it's supposed to be like Homeroom or something. It was supposed to be something drama room. It was something like that. Okay. It might have been Homeroom, but it was supposed to be like a more mature show, which is crazy that Disney allowed them to do that, but they didn't let Hilary Duff do the Lizzie McGuire thing, which she wanted it to be more mature. So it's like, that makes zero sense.
Disney's weird with it. Disney's weird with their programming and like what they allow and like what they don't allow.
And up until Percy Jackson, it was like the most successful thing outside of like Star Wars and Marvel. Like, I miss it. I think they could have did like 2 more seasons. I would have been like, all right, I'm done. I agree with your idea though about Glee, like the rotating cast. Degrassi does it as well. Like once the characters graduate, the other characters come in, then they introduce newer characters, and it just rotates.
I think you could do still do something kind of similar. Like again, not have it connected to this, but being like, we're inspired by this concept, and being like, okay, it's like a drama musical series that we're pitching.
I got a question. With Camp Rock coming back, do you think they're going to do a Camp Rock show? Because I heard that Camp Rock 4 is already like in early production.
That's what I'm saying. I think they should have just made it a show. Like, if you want it to be this ongoing thing, make it a series, make it like a TV show instead.
I think it would have been too close to HSMTMTS.
Yeah.
It would have been a
Or
little
maybe
too
they don't
close.
have the budget. Like they're like, we're not having Joe Jonas do a TV show, but we can let him do a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
um,
I think they could
yeah,
still do it, but it would feel like season 3 of High School Musical the series, though. Like it would
that's
kind
true.
of feel
And
like
Bunked.
what they did.
They also
Yeah,
had
and
Bunked,
Bunk.
which is similar. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it. But they're definitely trying to rebrand it. Like Disney right now is doing these like franchise hubs right now. Like they have the like Descendants hub, Camp Rock hub. What's the other one? And zombies. They're like new. They're like rebranded
High School
zombies.
Musical's still there too. Like they still want to
Which
do stuff with them.
I think they're going to.
I think they're
I
going to
think
bring this show back. I think it's
yeah.
coming back in like a year or two. I think it's coming back. But do you think they should do, instead of Camp Rock, do Camp Star?
Maybe.
Where they go to this camp and they're actually training, they get properly trained and stuff like that to actually go into that career path.
Maybe.
Because the
I don't know.
actors, the actor who he was like the main guy from Camp Rock 2, he was on Camp Star. Like he's like very into the Camp Rock fan. Like
Okay.
he performs like the songs. He was at the reunion with the Jonas and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
he's still like involved. Like bring him back. Like all right, we're gonna do this Camp Star show. Do it. I would watch it. I'd react to it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, like Camp Rock was never one of my favorites of the Disney Channel movies, but again, I guess that's a good transition to kind of like wrap this up. But like, we'll be back during the summer. Like we're you know we have like we got Camp Rock this year and we have Descendants 5 this year. So
I'm upset about that one.
Yeah, Descendants is. I'm a little. I don't know. I'm a little. I don't want to say frustrated, but I am a little worried about the future.
I am frustrated.
Like, with how the last one ended, I was like, this next one has to really justify it. It doesn't seem like they're justifying it at all and wrapping it all up. And now we're doing a new trilogy with new characters, and
I'm like, you didn't even get this one a chance to end. Like, can we get the ending? Now it's gonna feel rushed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, I'm with you. I'm nervous about that. It's gonna be rough talking about that one. Like, we're definitely gonna have to.
I hope it's better than I think it is. I
do too.
Especially like I defended this new trilogy going into it. Like
I did too.
Because there's a lot of people where it's like, I don't want it without Cameron Boyce, but I'm like, I don't. Cameron would want the franchise to just die.
To keep going, keep going.
Like I'd feel differently if like the other 3 were here and he wasn't, but that's not what it was. It was a new cast, it was a new experience, bigger budget this time around, and I think 4 was okay enough, but I don't know.
I think it needed like a good 10, 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been better because I liked it. Like I have gone back and rewatched it a few times.
Yeah.
The music is still really good. Like I have no issue with the music, but the plot, it's the ending. The ending, like when they go back to their time, it don't feel like we're missing some.
We talked about this then, but there's no third act. Like the third act of the movie is just not there. It's a good first and second act, and then just stops. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, with that being said, I do think that's where we're going to be wrapping up this week's episode. Taj, final thoughts on High School Musical 20 years later. How do you feel looking at the whole thing as a whole?
I'm grateful that I grew up in the time that I did. Because I couldn't be a kid in this era. Like, I feel like I'm one of those people that I really, and I don't understand why young kids do this, and it pisses me off, but like, people don't appreciate what comes before nowadays. Like, they are quick to dismiss it. Oh, it came out 10 years ago, it's old. Or that came out in the 80s, that's old. But then everybody loves Stranger Things. So it's like, that's 80s inspired. So like, how the hell, it pisses me off. But like, I'm grateful for the time. I'm happy we had actual networks and stuff, just in general, that like catered to us. Like, no, you get to have your stuff too. In the High School Musical franchise, it was our generation's, what's the movie? Grease. It was our Greece or whatever, like two people that
Yeah.
meet on vacation and then they end up going to the same school and the whole school is in an uproar. So like, yeah, like I miss it every day. I'm calling it here now. Y'all can timestamp me, people. They're either giving us a new trilogy or we're getting High School Musical the series back in some capacity. I'm calling it now. I think we're getting it back. Especially now that Camp Rock is coming back. I'm like, no, we're getting that back.
They're using the IP 100%. Like, I think I pitched it earlier, but I could see it being like it's a new show not connected to High School Musical series that just kind of uses the branding label of like it's like the same school in universe. They're doing their whatever. It's like new characters and stuff like that.
In the movie universe?
I think in universe, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like maybe could we get Miss Darvish back?
She'd come back. Yeah,
that would be. I would actually be very down for
Bart.
that.
Bart Johnson coached Bolton. He's always there for it. So like he's coming back. Like
bring those two back, and it's like and them doing a whole new set of students putting on a musical. I'd be really I'd be into that.
Before we end, when do you think we're getting the official trailer for Camp Rock 3? Because it's what, February now. When does it come out?
It has to be the summer, so I assume.
Is it like June or something? I think they dropped the release date when.
Hold on.
I can't remember.
Camp Rock 3 release date. Let me see. There's no official date.
There's no official. They just say come in summer 2026. Okay.
When did Descendant? Okay. So last year we had Zombies, and that was July.
Descendants, I believe, came out
June, or was that also July?
I think it was July also, either July or early August.
So I'd say probably
around
July
that time.
as well. Yeah. So maybe May we might get a trailer. May, June, early June, maybe. I don't know.
It came out.
I mean, we've already started like small marketing. What, like 2 months ago, we had the like.
It came out July 12th.
Okay.
Descendants, July. So yeah, it's probably gonna be July then, the middle of summer.
Yeah,
that works.
Which is crazy because like our summer is going to be insane with like big movies and stuff. So I may have to just do like an extra episode, being like, all right, bonus episode talking about Camp Rock this week, guys. But Taj, thank you so much for joining me. I love doing these little Disney Channel episodes. These are like some of my favorite things that we get to do. And again, more coming this year. Camp Rock, Descendants. At some point, we'll go down the line and talk about some of these more niche ones. At some point, we got to do Cheetah Girls.
I was just about to bring it up. I was like, I need you to watch Cheetah Girls.
That's probably my biggest one that I haven't seen. It's
so good because it doesn't get the props it should, and it came before High School Musical.
Okay,
but also it came out in 2003, so you were only like you weren't even 1 year old yet.
maybe we'll tie it to Descendants 5. Maybe 5. We'll do like Descendants 5 and Cheetah Girls or something. If it's bad, we can just be like, all right,
yeah,
tagging that onto it. But yeah, again, thank you for joining me. This is a blast. Anything you want to shout out, promo? Anything people should check out?
I have been having difficulties with my Lab Rats reactions. They've been hitting me with copyright for audio visual, which is the same thing that happened with Stranger Things. They're just hitting you for. It's weird because I think they're using like this AI thing now, and it's like really fucking up the copyright system. Because I literally had to lower the volume of my video. That's all it was.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid. And mind you, I tried to do it like 4, 5, 6 times on Tuesday. I was really frustrated on my birthday. I was like, you know what? If it don't go up before Party Nation, I'm just gonna wait. And I got it up that night after, like at like damn near midnight.
Damn.
I was like, are you serious right now? Because it wasn't my clips. All my clips were like 5, 6 seconds. So I was like, I'm good. Like, what do you? Yeah, it's dumb. They need to fix that.
It's so dumb to hit these like old shows that like.
Yes.
Why do you give a shit?
And they don't hit Percy Jackson. So I was confused. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it was dumb.
Yeah, that's yeah, but like go check out his channel. He does a lot of like seriously, if you like High School Musical, if you like Disney Channel,
I'm about to say
probably one of
follow
the
my
only
channel.
people that are like actively reacting to Disney Channel content right now.
Yeah.
Lab Rat's kicking it. He's done. You reacted to the entirety of High School Musical, the series, right? Like all of it,
Yes.
right? So
I
he, if
did
you,
because I started YouTube after season 2, or like when it was airing, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I did 3 and 4 in real time, and then I went back and
did
watched
one and
1.
two.
Well, I watched 1 and 2 after season 3 ended, and then obviously season 4 came out. So yeah, that's all on there. Descendants 4 is on there on my
Yeah,
channel. Like, go check it out. You know.
go check it out. Great stuff. And yeah, I will. Stuff for me during the week. Or I'm filming this in advance. So I don't know what's actually coming out, but the next episode should be our Muppets episode with
Oh,
the
I need to
new
watch
special
that.
coming out.
I need to watch that.
We're going through all the theatrical movies that have been released over the years. So that's gonna be fun. Later in the month we should have the Avengers Endgame retrospective episode as well. It's a crazy month, fun stuff. And once you get into March and April, guys, blockbuster season's coming, all the major shows and TV.
Yeah.
We're busy. We're gonna be freaking busy, and we have like a Lord of the Rings episode coming out in March. I'm excited for. So yeah, without further ado, I will catch you guys.